Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To the air, May. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to give it up. And he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes?
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw forward May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Eric Dickerson, who spent over 4 years as an Indianapolis Colt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Eric Dickerson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Play action, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Dickerson on the handoff. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Dickerson, 67 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 14-7. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it as we resume action.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there for Denver. 66 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Here's Eric Dickerson. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stout troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Fitzpatrick now. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
70 Lions. Go.
Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Eric Dickerson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
The
extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now May on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Colts. First down.
Running it with Dickerson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines waiting to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Fitzpatrick. He'll try and do this, and a big loss here as he's taken down. William the Refrigerator Perry, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Colts, first down. First and 10.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's second and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. May looking to run toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
May looking to run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A carry for Dickerson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go, throw.
To throw, it's May. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's a man who starred on this very field for the Raiders, Charles Woodson. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Looking to throw, May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll throw with May. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better.
And he loses the football a second time. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 1-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Up the middle they go. Dickerson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dickerson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Second and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Setting up the screen to Dickerson. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Eric Dickerson, 67 yards. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Colts 14. Harrison Bevis to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down is May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going on fourth down. May.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. Dickerson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 6.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Fitzpatrick here to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. 60.
Now Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Ware. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, they got him again.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, You just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Harrison Bevis to kick off.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all